Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the first episode of the final season of The Clone Wars. That's today here on Star Wars Coffee.
I have spoken.
Hello there to all of the returning subscribers, but if you're new to the channel and you're just finding Star Wars Coffee for the first time, be sure to always hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell. And don't forget to check out Star Wars Coffee on Twitter and Twitch, and don't forget to check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise. Links are in the description below.
Do it!
And now let's go to a galaxy far, far away.
This is the way.
I just got done watching this first episode of the final season of The Clone Wars, and I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. I thought it was great. Overall impressions of the style of the show, the animation was great. It felt a little looser to me than the previous seasons did, but I still really enjoyed it. It still flowed really well. The pacing was excellent. The whole show was just really, really enjoyable, fun to watch. It kept you guessing. It was one of those types of shows that you kind of want to watch, so you just kind of want to keep watching. You forget how much time has passed in it, and I just thoroughly enjoyed the show, and I thought the episode was great. So let's go through the episode a little bit by bit. So first of all, I have to say that Rex is such a great character. He is, according to Commander Cody, one of their best, and if you ask me, I think he's the best, especially high praise coming from Rex, considering Rex is with Anakin and Cody's with Obi-Wan, and we have this, it kind of appears to me we have the same type of relationship that Obi-Wan and Anakin have with Rex and Cody, and that was shown even more when Cody walks in on Rex morning troopers, and really showing that he is much more of a clone, and we know that Rex makes it through Order 66 and is end up in Rebels and everything. It really shows that his humanity and his distinction between the other clones, which I thought was a great little development for his character. And since we all know past this point of the story already, just kind of getting this more tidbit of information on Rex's character is really great to see. I love how we still are able to get that character development from him. And I like the fact that Cody is shooting down Rex's theory about Echo and thinking that it's not possible, because this really shows Cody's idea when he obeys Order 66 and Rex is able to get through it without betraying the Republic. It shows that Cody is more, let's follow what we have, let's just follow orders, and Rex is kind of more of a thinker than just, let's do it the way we're supposed to do it and move on. I really liked Clone Force 99, the Bad Batch. I heard, you might have missed this line of dialogue, it was just kind of in a transition shot, where it says they have a 100% success rate, which if you watch the rest of the episode, you can easily see why that happens. And the Bad Batch gives me a Knights of Ren type of vibe by the way they look with their helmets on and everything. And then they give me a Suicide Squad type of vibe in terms of their personality and their wittiness and their combat. And I thought the clone banter was very amusing. Episode did a really good job of showcasing that the clones are true individuals through that banter with the clones, which the Bad Batch calls the Regs, hence the regulars, and Clone Force 99. It shows that even though that they're not like traditional clones, it still reinforces the fact that all of these clones have their own personalities, which is something that we don't find in just the live action films. We see them as clones in the live action films, and it's not until we get to this Clone Wars TV show that we really get that development from certain members of this clone army. We get all of this expanded character development, and we get these distinguished personalities, which I think just makes the whole show a lot better. In 99, when we go to that first battle scene, and after they get Cody out and they go take on this droid platoon, this droid army, the Bad Batch took out all of them with 4 clones. The animation on that battle was astoundingly great. It surprised me how great it was. It looked excellent. And after that battle was done and they're checking it out, and they see that Hunter is just seems to be most like them, they end up talking about Cody, and while they were doing that, I hate to see Cody in pain, because I know at the moment he's still on our side in terms of the Republic, but it's a really bittersweet type of thing considering the fact that he's okay, right? He's okay on the one hand, but then on the other hand, we know he's going to betray the Republic when Order 66 is ordered. And I just hate to see that. I mean, it kind of like tears you into a bit because you want Cody to be okay, but you know what's going to happen already. So it's kind of like the downfall of Anakin in 3 and in this too. You know what's going to happen. You love Anakin as a character and you don't want it to happen, but you know it has to happen. And just watching that and seeing the signs of that forthcoming are very different than not knowing it was going to happen in the first place, I think. And the camaraderie is nice when Rex takes a play from the Bad Batch book as they go to take that outpost location. Halfway through the episode, while they were setting up this outpost takeover, it hit me how great that the score in this episode really is. Like, the score is excellent. And for those of you who are interested in the score and are into all of the music, the way they're going to be doing that is they're going to release it weekly like they did with the Mandalorian episodes. So you're going to get the score for each episode on a weekly basis, just like the streaming is happening on a weekly basis rather than a Netflix style all at once. And while they were taking out this outpost, the droids really amused me. I love how the show's able to keep that Star Wars feel with that action in it, and then it kind of gives you a couple of comedic timing jokes here and there. And when the droid's checking it out and he says, "An attack is coming when," you kind of knew that was going to happen. And even though I know that stuff's going to happen, I still find that really funny. And then the droid goes, "Where did you come from?" as they're all getting sliced up. It's just clearly that the droids are not very, very smart. You got to think that the Republic, or that the Separatists cheaped out and just took a discount so that they could keep their wealth or something. It's just, you can't imagine that the Republic would lose too many battles with these types of droids when they're trying to face them. Anyway, the action sequences when they're taking over the Cyber Center also were amazing. It reminded me of like a first-person shooter type of thing, but it was much better looking. The directing, the cinematography on this episode was fantastic, especially through that whole scene. It was really, really good. They had me fooled when they said that there was an algorithm rather than Rex's theory about Echo being alive, and knowing all of these tactics, the way that they were used more and more, the less effective that they would become. And so that misdirect really got me for a second. When it was a live signal, that misdirect got me. And then when they said it was off location to another planet, then I was like, yep, Rex is alive. So they had me fooled up from the time they said algorithm to live signal. And then when they said live signal, so I don't know how much time that was. Like I said, the episode was so great that I didn't really take an idea of how much time had passed. Let's guess 5 minutes of that episode. And then when we find out Echo was alive, and then he has to explain to the Bad Batch, and you see Rex continuing to get that character development through his emotion. We're seeing his emotion rather than just seeing it as a clone, where we'll just watch some episodes and some of these clones will just get killed, never being introduced to us. So, shouldn't have doubted Rex. Of course he was right. He's Rex. He's awesome. This episode was excellent. I highly recommend you guys watch it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to get these reviews weekly, and let me know what you guys think about this episode in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you and the Force be with you. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it.
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.